And hello, everybody. Welcome back to Waffle Board Breaks. This is boxes 600s and 601. There will be a freebie giveaway to all spots, possibly winning the freebie, all 28 spots, no matter what hits in either of our two boxes tonight. Box number one is box 600, though, and box 601 would be the second box. But welcome back. This is fun. This is our last double box before the reload goes in. All those pictures have been posted of the reload jerseys. The boxing up video will be posted at the end of this week. All jerseys are in-house, in the bin in front of me. So they are here. I have nothing worried about. There's one little switch up I did. I took out the Richter so I didn't double up on the Rangers and swapped in the nice alternate. I think it's Fanatics Premium is the what was the one I dropped in there? The Sebastian Aho. I snuck that in instead. Sebastian Aho, where's my information on that? That's a Fanatics Premium Alternates with the shoulder flags, the hurricane flags as the crest. So I swapped that in instead of the Richter. Richter will be hold off for the March reload. But that means I got 15 different jerseys, teams, for the 16 reload jerseys. I'm looking at 7 names we've never had before in the Waffle Board Break boxes. That'd be the Madonna All-Star. We've never had Madonna in the boxes. The All-Star jersey from the 2009 All-Star game in Montreal. That's going to be in this reload, as well as the Brad Park is a new name, Boston Bruins. Tim Thomas, Boston Bruins, with the serial numbered at the 30 with the inscriptions for the Vezina. Very nice. We haven't had him in. Tyler Wright, one of the original Columbus Blue Jackets, former top 10 draft pick of the Edmonton Oilers, and he had some great years. He was a fan-loved figure in Columbus during his time there. Kari Lehtinen, one of my all-time favorites, number 2 overall pick of the Atlanta Thrashers, goaltender. The Dallas Stars jerseys in there. Kari Lehtinen was one of my favorites. Very nice Finn. Also, the Anthony Mantha, who's having a great year this year, coming back off his injury last year to Detroit Red Wings. Anthony Mantha, he's having a great year this year with Pittsburgh. And then Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner is that Drew House, Justin Bieber company, the Toronto Maple Leafs Adidas third, the next gen designed jersey. That's really, really cool. Obviously, he's been playing great for the Team Canada, and obviously he's now with the Vegas Golden Knights. But so those are the 16 new jerseys going in for next Sunday. Those spots will go live on Tuesday, including all the 24 jerseys we have left in the boxes. Obviously, we have 2 tonight as the double box, and then, of course, we have 1 Tuesday, 1 Thursday. I was working on the spot price preview a little bit beforehand. Of course, that'll go up before we break. And of course, I got to enter in all the new stuff into eBay to start on Tuesday. But the spot price preview for this coming Tuesday and Thursday will go up. Obviously, same spot prices for both boxes. That will not change no matter what hits. So good luck to everybody. These are the best possible odds. Obviously, 28 and 27 tonight. 1 and 27, 1 and 28 tonight. Of course, never be doing 1 and 26 on Tuesday, 1 and 25 on Thursday. So make sure everybody's here. Everybody's looking ready for us to break. I'm going to expect a couple more people to show up. Anybody in the room, give me a shout. Let me know you guys are here getting ready to watch live. So there will be a freebie. We're going to do the 2 boxes first, and then we'll do the freebie, the Brett Hole. I posted a picture on the Facebook page, showed you guys it was in the box. That's right out of my PC. I picked up a Stars Brett Hole to replace that on my PC, and I have to ship that out to JSA for a COA. But this is a nice Beckett COA on the Brett Hole, St. Louis Blues. So that's pretty cool. That's going to be given away to you guys. Somebody's going to win that tonight. Pretty good crowd. We got, I think, 13 different people for the 28 spots. Missing some of our heavies. No Big Al. He's somewheres out in the Redlands. I don't know where, the Red Rocks. So he was breaking from someplace on vacation. I guess he's not available for spots tonight. He's not here tonight. Some of our other regulars are not here. In fact, I was looking at some of the last winners. The last 3 jersey winners are not in the spots tonight. What's up, Thomas M? Devin hit last, as well as Big Al and Brett G. None of those 3 are in tonight. So we're going to have probably some new people. Let me see who else is not in. Carl Z's hit recently. He's not in. Greg K, of course, is not in. Adam R. Those guys are not in. But I think there's of the people that have hit since the beginning of January, I think we have 8 of them are in the room tonight. So with spots, Ryan S, Jake G, Larry V, Nick F, James M, Dale C, Thomas M. You guys have all hit since January 1st. Of course, that leaves us, if that's 8, that leaves us with 5 people who haven't hit since January. I know CK has not hit. I'd like to welcome back, haven't seen him in a while, Timu K from over in Finland, probably not watching us live. The Finland got off the mat. They were worried about where they're going to finish in their pool, but they got off the mat and they took out after losing to Slovakia in the opening game. They beat Sweden, and I guess they won the other game. So I think they finished second in their group. So obviously everybody advances, but Slovakia got the bye, and then Sweden I think finished third since they lost to Finland head to head. So that's pretty big for them. Which means USA probably will end up playing Finland in the second round, in the knockout round. So that's a pretty tough task. I think it's not going to be easy walk. Everybody expecting Team USA and Team Canada to end up playing with each other, but I'm not sure if they're going to be, like I said, one of those two. Canada looks pretty unbeatable right now, but even they've had some slow moments at times. But USA, this was the first game that they actually led up to the first period. I think first 2 games they were losing up the first period. So they kind of need to get their act together. Obviously, Hellebuck looked pretty good. So we'll see. I mean, obviously the knockout round is going to be different, playing for it. Rip some jerseys. Yeah, Anthony M is looking to be, I think everybody else has hit. I think even Timo hasn't been with us for a while, and he's hit in the past. I think everybody else has hit at least once. Anthony M is trying to get that newbie magic and see if he can come through. There were no unsolds tonight. Obviously, 28 spots. You guys grabbed everything on eBay. Of course, every spot is eligible to win the Brett Hull jersey, which we'll give away. So it was easy to grab them for a minimum. You have 2 chances at a jersey with the spot. And then, of course, you got 1 in 28 chances for the freebie. So we'll get going with that. And we're not going to wait too long. Obviously, I'm going to get people stepping in, get ready for the break. Trying to have any announcements for you guys. Like I said, we'll be down to 26 jerseys after the double box tonight, and then 25 on Thursday. So I'll get the spot price preview up as quick as I can so you guys get an eye at it. It's not going to change much. Still going to be some decent spot prices across the board. Of course, the big spots will be, carrying the weight for the everybody. But we'll see how that goes. Like I said, good luck to everybody. We've been hitting some of our oldest stuff. I rearranged the table. I got the stuff on the left side is the 2 oldest, and then of course, we have the one from I think September, and then of course the two from November and the 4 from early December. That's all on the left side. Center is all the late December reload, and then the January reload I have split up from the right column, and then 4 more on the shelves here. So I started building boxes for the reload. I got 12 built. I'm just meaning to add 4 more. I don't think I'm reusing anything. I think they're all new boxes, so it doesn't really matter much, but it just means I'm not able to reuse anything. So good luck, everybody. Cannot wait to see what comes out tonight. Of course, we're going to random for 2 boxes. We're going to open them together, and then of course we have the spots are all ready to be random for the winner of the free jersey. So let me see what we got. There's anything else other than it's like I said, I was looking at some of the reload. Like I said, there are 7 people that have never been in a WAFFLEBOARD breaks box before, and of the other 6, the Cam Fowler, the last time Cam Fowler was in a box was box number 21. So in the very first batch, that's where the Cam Fowler was. And Nikolai Ehlers, who's obviously in the Olympics right now, for Denmark. His last time he was in a box was box 43. So we have 7 brand new names and 2 that haven't been in a box since 43 or earlier, which is pretty crazy. Like, it's tough to get names and jerseys and stuff that we haven't seen in a long time. I know some of you guys have been around since box 1, but a bunch of you guys are here relatively new. So good luck to every one of those. I'll be doing the boxing up video at the end of the week. You guys love that. That'll be Friday or Saturday. And, of course, I got everything boxed up, sealed up, and shuffled up. And then we're good to go. So look out for those spots starting on Tuesday. Of course, Tuesday night, Thursday night, we'll be doing Facebook claims, 8 p.m. Eastern time for the last 2 boxes before the reload. So good luck, everybody, tonight. Where's my list of teams and players? We got some good stuff to go here. So let's go. Let me get my randoms up. We're not going to wait too long. Get right to it. Let me see. Here's my dice roller. And where's my list? There we go. Okay, very good. Okay, you guys know the drill. We always do 5 or more in our dice roll. We're going to do 5 or more for the first box. We're going to back that box out. We're going to roll again to see if it's going to be 5 or more for the second box. And we're going to open those both together. Of course, and then we'll do 7 times the player name lists for the freebie after you open our 2 boxes. So boxes are all here. The oldest boxes, we still have 70. And then that's the oldest box. And then 3 and 11 from November. The next 4 boxes are early December. And the next 10 are late December. And then the 11 boxes are for the January reload. We hit 63. So the new batch will be 64 through 80. Only 70 will get skipped unless we hit that. Probably in the next 3 boxes. Maybe the next 4, but 70 hits. I will not skip it. I'll drop it back into the bunch. But as of right now, 70 will get skipped. So good luck, everybody. 5 or more for our first box. Good luck, everybody. See what we got. 5 or more 9 times. 9 times, Mr. Bueller. Let's do it. 9 times. Good luck, everybody. See what we got. 28 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the first box we're going to open tonight is going to be box number 62. 62 is from the reload. 9 times. Box 62. 9 times. Box 62. Okay, let me make that mark here. Box, we hit 63 already, so that's the very last box numerically. So the new boxes will still start at 64, even though we've hit 62 and 63. So 62 will go away. Very last box on the list. 2. Okay, very good. We're going to do 5 or more again. 5 or more in our dice roll for the second box. It is 6 times. 6 times, guys. Good luck. Same order. 6 times a list. Let's do it. 1, 27 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the second box tonight we're going to open is going to be box number 56. 56 it is. 6 times. Box 56. 6 times. Box 56. And back that out so I don't forget. Box 56 it is. 62 and 56. Very good. Okay, guys. Very good. Box 62 and 56. And 62 is on the shelf. Ah. That. And box 56. Over on the right. Okay. Very good. Very good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your continued love and support. Let's see what we got. Where's my lists? Box 62. Box 56. Okay. 62 will do first. Good luck, everybody. Box 62. 62. Positive. Box 62. What do you got for us? Box 62 is going to be Hall of Famer, 94 Stanley Cup champion, Glenn Anderson on the Adidas New York Rangers. There it is, Frozen Pond COA with the nice 94 Stanley Cup champ inscription. The part of the Stanley Cup champion New York Rangers late season trade from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Obviously, he won, I think 5 Stanley Cups in 7 years with the Edmonton Oilers. There it is, Glenn Anderson, NHL Hall of Famer. Fantastic score, of course, with the Edmonton Oilers. And then he ended up on the New York Rangers with Mess and Leach and Richter and won the Stanley Cup, broke the curse. Glenn Anderson had a great run after the trade and Stanley Cup playoffs. It was a short stop with the New York Rangers. There we go. Glenn Anderson. Congratulations. Let's see with that. Glenn Anderson. Then we'll do box 56. Glenn Anderson coming out of 62. There it is. And let me see. Glenn Anderson tonight that was Ron. Ron, congratulations, Ron. Ron hit he had a couple of Rangers, so congratulations. How many Rangers we got left? We had at least 2. I think he had all 3 of them. Yeah, we have Keandre Miller and the older boxes, then the Derek Stepan and Glenn Anderson, and he hits the Glenn Anderson. Congratulations, Glenn Anderson. Let's see if he doubles up. Let's see. Box 56. Box 56. I don't know if he's been hot. Sometimes he's hot on Sundays. So there we go. We'll see what happens. But that is definitely Ron. Congratulations. Box 56. What do we got for us? Box 56 is going to be. Oh! This is a big one. Woo! Slap shot. 5 SIGs. Where's my cheat sheet on this one? Absolutely beautiful. Everybody knows slap shot. You guys should know slap shot. Obviously, this is not just a Hanson brothers. Obviously, 2 of the 3 Hansons are present. Obviously, the goalie, Dennis Lemieux, Yvonne Barretts, Dave Hanson, number 16, present. Jeff Carlson, he plays a Hanson. Jeff Carlson's there. He's Jack Hanson. Very good. Obviously, it's got a couple people, other names on here. Old-time hockey inscription. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Alan Nichols, who plays Johnny Upton, number 12. And then, of course, the other name that's on here, Guido Tennessee, who actually passed away early last year. He plays Billy Charlebois for the Jets in the movie. He's number 5. So that's one you don't see very often. Obviously, you're not going to see him on the Slapshot jerseys anymore. But there we go. Congratulations, Slapshot. It's a custom jersey. Obviously, it has Charlestown on the front. Slapshot. This is such a great jersey. There we go. 5 SIGs. There we go. On the front, the Chiefs. Charlestown Chiefs. What's up with that dog? He saved the town of Charleston from the fire. Yeah, F that dog. There we go. Slapshot. Very nice. Part of the last reload. I know it's been a heated chase for a couple people. Very, very nice. There he is. Dale's in the house. Congratulations. Hitting the Slapshot. 5 SIG. 2 of the Hanson bros. 2 of the opposing players, as well as the goalie, Dennis Lemieux, with the hooking and the tripping and the high sticking. Anybody that knows and loves Slapshot, gotta give props to the Slapshot jersey. Congratulations. Very, very nice. Yeah, that was a long, hard chase for you. Congratulations, Dale, on that one.
Obviously, you had been a little bit of a slump, but very, very nice. Hitting the slap shot. Glenn Anderson going out to Ron. Slap shot going to Dale. Sorry for everybody, of course, that did not hit either of those two. We have the freebie to do as well. Very, very nice. We got that to go. Of course, I'm not forgetting that. Box is here to remind me. So we're doing the hole. We'll see. Everybody's got a shot at the hole. I'm not going to prevent Dale or Ron from hitting that as well. If you're lucky enough to hit the freebie, by all means, I grant you that luck. Very, very nice with slap shot and Glenn Anderson. So there we go. Very, very nice. Yeah, that's a hard chase. Obviously, I love Glenn Anderson. Obviously, as a long-time Oilers fan, watched him win multiple cups. He buried the Flyers one year and came 7 in '87. And then, obviously, he won the cup with the Rangers as well. So congratulations on that one. Let's see. Let's get going to the freebie. Where's my randoms? Not going to roll the dice. Obviously, it's just going to be 7 times the list. So let me reset my dice. We're not going to mess with that, just to have it on the screen. Where's my list? Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here's the lists. Everything from her slap shot was on there. Everything obviously running through from Keller all the way down to Sergey. Every spot is eligible to win the free Brett Hole. So just as a thank you from me to you guys, we've been with me, whether we've been for a couple breaks or we've been for hundreds of breaks. Box 600, 601 tonight. Still going strong. The 3-year anniversary is the first week of April. I'm sure I'll have something free to give away when we hit the 3 years. I do have another freebie for next Sunday. So it's the first double box after the reload, and there will be another freebie. So make sure you guys get your bids in for next week. Grab the cheapie if you want to have a shot at the freebie. Of course, next week we'll be at 40 and 39. So the odds of you winning the freebie next week is 1 in 40. So today, 1 in 28. So good luck, all you guys. Let's see what we got. So here we go. So I know 1 in 20, 24, no 28. So we have four to go before the reload goes in, brings it up to 40 for that first Sunday, next Sunday. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. 7 times the lists. Let's see what we got. 28 items. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the winner of the Brett Hole, which I'll show you again after we hit this, with the top name on the top of the list, is going to be Morgan Geeky. The Morgan Geeky spot wins the Brett Hole 7 times. Morgan Geeky spot wins the Brett Hole. There it is. Morgan Geeky, 28 spots, 7 times. Morgan Geeky goes to that goes to Ryan S. Congratulations. Ryan S. has actually hit freebies in the past, so congratulations to him having some freebie luck. There it is. Very good. The pictures are on the Facebook page. He actually doesn't use the Facebook page, but Brett Hole, St. Louis Blues, Beckett, witness, obviously signed 1/19/25 in White Plains, New York. Brett Hole, Hall of Fame, 2009. Brett Hole, St. Louis Blues. That is going to Ryan S. Congratulations, Ryan S. Congratulations, Ron. Congratulations, Dale. Great hit tonight. Congratulations all around. Sorry, of course, for everybody that did not hit. I mean, make sure you're back here for Facebook on Tuesday and Thursday. 1 in 26 on Tuesday, 1 in 25 on Thursday. So I'll work my best to get the spot price preview up, obviously, before the end of the night. And of course, I'll enter in everything to start Tuesday, including the reload jerseys. So we get that ready for next Sunday. There will be a freebie. Let's just a little preview. The jersey next freebie. Let me see. I'm not going to give it away. No, I'll keep it off. Nice free. It's going to be an Adidas. Very nice jersey given away for next Sunday. So make sure we'll throw that probably Thursday. I'll probably show off the freebie jersey, but we'll get that going for this week. Make sure you get your bids in. Make sure you check out your chases, and we'll get that going. But this is gonna be a fun week, action packed. Like I said, I'll be mailing this stuff out probably at the end of the week. probably maybe even the same day I do the preview boxing up video. But all the pictures are on Facebook. You guys have any questions about them, let me know. I can't wait to show them off close up in the bags like we do every reload. It's a fun batch. I know you guys already commented some of the jerseys, some good stuff going in there. So you guys will have some nice targets. So we'll be down to 24 after Thursday, 16 going back in, brings us back up to 40 for just Sunday, back down to 38 for first Tuesday after 2 weeks from or a week from Tuesday. So thank you much, everybody. Enjoy the Olympic hockey. Like I said, it's looking pretty interesting as a road for USA to get back to playing Canada for the goal, which is kind of what everybody wants. But these other nations are going to go strong at it. Finland looked like they got off the mat after losing early. Sweden, I thought they were stacked, and then Finland kind of did the number on them. But obviously Germany looked terrible today against the U.S. Obviously, Czechia didn't look great. Slovakia obviously won their group, but obviously all 12 teams qualified for the next round, but a couple teams get the bye, and then everybody plays each other after that. So it'll be interesting to see. Can't wait to see as we get into the knockout phase. But they said the Olympic hockey is enjoyable. Like I said, we're not getting you enjoyed much more open game. Obviously, still trying to work out some chemistry, especially teams. Can't just throw out all stars and expect it to click. But USA teams starting to click, coming out slow every game out of the box. But Canada looks really be firing on all cylinders. Celebrini been as advertised. I saw, obviously McDavid's been amazing. They look really good. So it's gonna be interesting to see coming into the knockout phase. But thank you much, everybody. I look forward to seeing you guys back here on Tuesday. And until then, Waffleboard Breaks is out. Take care, guys. Congratulations, winners. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Take care.